Ever heard the saying that boys will always be boys? Well, those boys eventually grow into men, and thereafter they become dads. And guess what? Old habits die hard, masculinity takes over, and the typical dad is awakened. In the process, dads have peculiar and unmatched ways to show love to their kids, and those moments sure remain priceless and quite memorable. Here are some of the moments captured on camera of dads being typical dads. Number 1. What are they watching? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. In this case, it would be safe to use the like father, like daughter phrase. Just look at how similar their facial expressions are. One may be curious to know what they're watching, and honestly, I am too. All we're left to do is guess. My best guess for some reason would be Toy Story. What do you think? Number 2. Daddy cuddle. You can't get enough of these dad and baby videos. Here's another one that would completely steal your heart. Isn't it so adorable how the baby bounces on her dad as if trying to give him a big hug of appreciation? I hope the baby grows up to love and adore its father the same way it does now. How wonderful! Number 3. Bath with dad. Bathing the baby would most likely be someone else's job other than the dad's. This time around, however, dad was in a good mood and apparently so was the baby. What better way to spend quality time with your toddler daughter than giving her a warm, bubbly bath? Look at them. They seem to be enjoying themselves too much to even notice mom's recording. Number 4. Bonding. If someone asked me to define true love, I would send them this video without hesitation. I mean, it speaks for itself. A father and child moment that is so peaceful to watch that you'll want to watch it again and again. Guess who probably is having baby fever after watching this? You! Number 5. Pick me up. I honestly don't know what to say about this. I mean, this is better than cute, don't you agree? It's quite breathtaking when the dad picks up his baby and the baby's satisfied and stops crying. I'm sure she felt betrayed when her dad walked past him as if he didn't notice her. Number 6. No playing today. Dads have a tendency to show their children the reality of the world at a young age, so that they grow up knowing it. This might seem like bullying, but I'm pretty sure they do it out of love. Check out these clips where dads are being typical alpha figures in the family. Number 7. Cheers to dad. There's nothing like a daughter's love for her father. This darling made what was already a special moment for their dad even more special and memorable. The way the two express their love in public just shows how deep their love is. I mean, dads and daughters have their own type of bond that's so special and adorable. They're both going to remember this moment for the longest time, I bet. Number 8. Jealousy. Did I just detect jealousy? What happens when the man of the house gives more attention to mom instead of the cute little baby that usually gets all the love in the house? I mean, I'd cry jealousy as well. This child doesn't realize that she's extremely fortunate to have parents who adore each other and would fight for her no matter what. In some strange and unexplainable way, when it comes to choosing between the two parents, daughters somehow find themselves leaning more towards the father's side. What a combo! Number 9. Alone time. Mom walked into the room only to find her daughter and husband enjoying one another's company. It must have been quite an emotional moment for the mom to see two of the most important people in her life spending time together and having fun while at it. It's so adorable without a doubt, and joining them would probably have spoiled the fun. So she chose to sit back and record the moment for them. Yeah, Mom, you're not needed here. Number 10. Coming home from work. From this child's facial expression, you could tell how secure and at peace the baby became when the dad got home from work. That's also how you look at a person you've missed for a long time, without blinking and with pure love flowing from the heart to the eyes. The baby looks at his father as if he's trying to say something, but he can't find the right words. Or more likely, any words at all. Despite that, this has to be one of the cutest things you'll find on the internet at the moment. Number 11. Every daughter loves her father most. Of course, every daughter wants to be her father's favorite person, and in order to do so, she has to find every way to charm the big man. Well, some ways are more convincing than others, but the way she does it looks to have totally worked out her way, and she's now assured and satisfied that her dad loves her and would do anything she asks him to. Number 12. Don't touch my daddy. Every daughter's first love is her dad. This one is a little bit protective, and she won't let you touch anything she considers hers, including her father. I wonder what's going on in the mother's mind when the love of her life is stolen from her by the other love of her life. What a paradox. Fast forward years later, and this child would have grown into a woman and probably have her mom as her bestie. For now though, go dad. Enjoy your little girl. Number 13, Daddy's Girl. First of all, for a minute there, I thought it was her brother. The dad looks so young. Isn't it just adorable how she just wants to be in her father's arms all along? I mean, it's so beautiful to watch that you might think they knew one another from a previous life. The father-daughter bond is usually unbreakable. And guess who's left out? The mom of all people. Number 14, Promise Ring for You and Mommy. Find a tissue or something, for this next one will take you on a roller coaster of emotions, I tell you. Imagine getting married while your little princess is present, and then the father makes the most unexpected move. He commits to not only the wife, but also the daughter with a ring. The cute little hug at the end will break your heart into pieces. Number 15, My Hero. This looks like some sort of plot twist in one of those thriller movies. One minute it's an adorable little kid enjoying their day, and the next minute it's a wild animal after their blood. Thankfully, Dad is around to protect his little princess from any sort of harm. It must have been a nightmare for the little girl, but a hero always shows up in the long run. In this case, it's Dad. Number 16, Don't Drop My Heart Like That. Throwing babies in the air and catching them is an art only dads are professional at. It also takes trust from both the dad and the baby to do so. The baby's facial expressions after the second thought is something else. He thought it had all gone wrong this time, but thankfully Dad was there to remind him that he always had his back no matter what. They're probably going to laugh at this later on when they're older. Number 17, Don't Need to Sleep. Isn't it just adorable how this dad wants to spend time with his kid, even when he's sleeping? I mean, you have to agree that most fathers wouldn't be into such a kind love display for some reason. This baby's going to be very lucky to grow up in such a family full of love. A father's love is rare and priceless to many, don't you agree? Too bad the baby will grow very fast, and moments like these will only be memories. So let the big man bond with his son while they still can. I mean, why not? Number 18, The Support. A mother's embrace gives comfort. A father's embrace, on the other hand, gives confidence. Although children require both parents' care, fathers are especially important in providing support. Having someone by your side to walk through life with you is underappreciated but crucial. This dad is doing his part so well that it would break you just to see this. The little girl is so lucky to have him around. It should feel comforting to know that there's always that one person who will support you no matter what kind of burden you go through in life. This one is a super dad. Number 19, I Can't Celebrate Alone. Just look at that. While some dads aren't even present in their kids' lives, this particular dad even made time to be there when their daughter was playing in a basketball match. The girl was so overwhelmed when she scored, probably her first goal. Looking around the basketball court, she notices her father cheering for her. That must have been the best feeling in the world for this little girl. You can tell by how she runs towards her dad and jumps on him to give him a tight hug in celebration. This is the type of dad anyone would wish to have or have had. Dads are so cool, honestly. Like and subscribe, or this will crawl on your face while you're sleeping. Number 20, surprise! Fathers are providers, and in order to fulfill their commitment to their families, it sometimes requires them to be far away from them. There's no better feeling than seeing your father come home after a long trip. That explains how happy this little girl is after seeing her father again. It's like she couldn't wait for him to arrive. Look how she gets all over him and even gives him a little kiss on the lips. Watching this from the mother's point of view would give you such a heartwarming feeling. This one is a daddy's girl for sure. See you all in the next one.